Happy Friday. Parked this car, shut it off, not distracted. This holder that I've got, this car holder, I can find a good one for this car. It's wobbling around. I had it in the other vehicle yesterday because I went somewhere and I made my video in that one, but now I'm back in Digibug 2 and it's just not quite right. I tried to put it back in there. It's not sitting right, so it's a little floppy when I drive down the road. I don't know. I need to find a good one. The old Digibug over here, it's got a cheap $10 one that I mounted on the frickin' dash, and it works great. Should just get another one of those and make it right. Today's Friday. Friday. Love Friday because it's Happy Hour Friday. What's Happy Hour Friday? Well, that's the Friday time. That doesn't even make any sense. That's a Friday time. Every Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time, I go live on Litecoin Lisa's YouTube channel. That's also on this channel, too. It's a simulcast, but all the chat's over on her channel, so go check that out. It's at 4 o'clock. We talk about everything. I drink some beers in the bar here, sometimes some hard liquor. I don't know. Today I got a bottle of Maker's Mark I might want to pop open. You know, it's got like the wax top, you know, it seals it. I might want to pop that open and have some of that today. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. But we talk about everything. We talk about cryptocurrency. We talk about world events, and, you know, with maybe with a little bit of humor and sarcasm, maybe a little hostility sometimes. Depends what I'm drinking. But it's a good time, and it's good. I like it. Yeah, I like being engaged in the community and seeing that feedback, you know, that live feedback. That's what I like. I'd love to go live on this channel so I can see everybody making comments and I can interact with you, but I think I need 1,000 subscribers in order to do that. So hit that thumbs up and subscribe. You know, get me to 1,000, and then, you know, we can go live and we can interact. But I always interact with everybody who puts a comment, you know, on the video below. I appreciate that. You know, that's pretty cool. You know, you take the time to do that. So I always respond. I think that's important. To engage. You know, we need to talk to each other and realize we're not just lone sheep, you know, lone gunman, lone voice in the wilderness, because we're not. And that's why I love these crypto meetups that we're going to do. And that's what Lisa and I, we're going to be back on the road. We're going to announce today somewhere that we're going here in a couple of weeks. And then in another week after that, we're definitely going to Oklahoma City on March 25th. We're going to have a happy hour meetup. We're going to have a live happy hour show. Check my website for all the details, clintwestwood.net. There's a link at the top. You can see where we're going to go for the year. But that's the first event, the happy hour event that we're going to. It's in Oklahoma City on March 25th. And then there's a Bitcoin Day conference on March 26th. There's a cost to get into that. I think you can get 10% off. Lisa's got a code. I think it's Lisa is the code. But there's a cost to that. I mean, we have nothing to do with that. We're just going. Lisa's going to speak. I'm going to be there just listening. I don't have to, you know, perform. I don't have to get up there on stage this time, which is kind of cool. You know, I like to listen to everybody else. But the Friday night before, we are going to be at a gun club. Happy hour. Might have guns on happy hour. I don't think that's allowed. I'll definitely be having some drinks, so I probably won't be able to fire the gun, which is okay. Then next, well, anyway, watch the show tonight. We'll announce where we're going to be. A pretty big event, pretty big guy. A friend of ours is having his own events, and we're going to join in. We're going to combine forces, you know, the League of Justice. Is it the Hall of Justice, the League of Justice? I don't remember what it was. Super Friends kind of thing. We're going to join forces, and it'll be pretty cool. But the key is these meetups, it brings all these lone voices together. If you haven't been to a meetup, you need to get to a meetup. And they're free events. All these happy hour events that Lisa and I do, they're free. I mean, you just show up. Now, if you want to drink, you got to pay for your drinks. You want to eat, you got to pay for your food. But, you know, we don't charge any tickets or admission or anything like that. We just want people to get there, and we want to meet people, and we want to, more than anything, talk about cryptocurrency. And if you are interested in that, and you want to be around like-minded people, and you want to make connections, I mean, that's the way to do it. These meetups are very important. And so we try to bring it to the towns, you know, different places. We went to different places last year, and we're going to go to different cities this year just to try and go to everyone, you know, where you are. instead of these conferences, I mean, you know, they're in Miami or they're in, you know, Los Angeles, they're on the coasts, and it's hard for a lot of people to get there. So we want to branch out. You know, we're both in the Midwest for the most part, and we want to branch out to the towns around here and get, you know, we're going to go to New Jersey. We always do that. Johnny Litecoin sets that up. We do that once a year. That's always awesome. We're going to work on a Pittsburgh event later in the year. Somewhere in the Southeast, maybe South Carolina, Georgia area. We want to hit that. We're working on that. Somewhere in Ohio, we want to work on that. Maybe Dayton area, Cincinnati area. I'll have an event in Peoria, Illinois this year. You know, and then the Oklahoma City event. I mean, there's a lot of places we want to spread out and kind of go, just to you know, meet people, give everyone a place to where you can come learn, come discuss, share, and meet other people. So I've rambled on long enough about that. All the details of those events will be on my website, clintwestwood.net. I always have it in the description below. Click the link. You go to the website. I've got a lot of good resources on there. It's a basic website. I did it myself. It's all HTML-based coding. It's none of this fancy, you know, using tools. I'm using a freaking notepad to put these links in there and put the content in there, because that's all it is content. Got some good videos out there, how to make a paper wallet. I mean, there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of links to, I even have some referral links. You know, you download the Fold app, the LOLLI app. You can get some free Bitcoin, you know, by doing that and installing that, by using those links. All those links are referral links, so you usually get something out of them. And I may get a little bit too, so that's kind of cool. So why not benefit from using the link? We both benefit, rather than just going to the website and getting it yourself. But there's good content out there, and that's what I want to do. I want to make it a resource so people can see, you know, things that I talk about. It's like, well, where's that at? What's that? You know, we'll go to the website. You need to download a wallet. There's all kinds of wallets on there that you can download. You know, there's Monarch, Exodus, the Coinomi, there's Elipal, there's all these different wallets that you can click on and download. Go install those and write down your seed phrase and be your own bank. That's what it's about. Be your own bank. Take custody of your money. Take custody of your wealth. Money is just energy. Store it up. It's your work. It's your labor. Store it up. It better be in something that's going to hold it. The dollar's not holding it. So that's why I think it's so important for the good cryptocurrencies, the solid cryptocurrencies, the proof of work cryptocurrencies, because they can't be created out of nothing. They were created, and they've been running and creating coins at a fixed rate for, in the case of Bitcoin, what is 13 years? Yeah, 13 years. Litecoin, over 11 years, about 11 and a half years. These coins have been working. Digibyte, over 8 years. I mean, so they've got a history. They've got a track record. They've been working for a long time. And we know how many are going to be produced. Each block of transactions produces a fixed amount of coins, and that decreases every year. Litecoin, for instance. Right now, is it 12 and a half per block, I think? And it'll be 6 and a quarter per block in August of next year. The reward decreases. So there's fewer and fewer Litecoin making it to market with each block of transactions. So there's a fixed amount of 84 million, and there's over 69 million that have been created now, but it's every year the amount created up to that cap of 84 million, it gets slower, harder and harder to get them, because there's fewer and fewer, because the block halves, the reward halves every 4 years. So it'll be 6.25 Litecoin per block next year. 4 years after that, it's going to be 3.125. I think that's right. Did I do that right? I don't know. A half of 6 and a half. What did I say? 6 and a quarter. Yeah, 6 and a quarter. So, you know, you're looking at 3.125. Yeah, something like that. And then the 4 years after that's going to be half of that. So pretty soon, you know, each block, not that long, you're going to get less than 1 Litecoin per block. Now you're getting scarce. So everybody that's holding it, you know, the Litecoin that's out there, if you're not selling it, you're just dealing with what's coming onto the market. And as more people come onto the market, there's just not going to be that much more. And that's why the price goes up. That's why the price of Bitcoin goes up. It's in the code that it becomes scarce and it becomes more and more valuable. I mean, it's just math. And Litecoin's the same way. It's just a little bit slower on that than Bitcoin because it started a couple of years later. So Bitcoin's going to be, the scarce one and most valued at first, but then Litecoin, people catch on and realize, wait a minute, this stuff's really scarce too. Holy cow. And so you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I could have bought a whole Litecoin at $100. It'd be just like buying a whole Bitcoin at $100. And people will say, well, why didn't you just buy everything? Why didn't you sell everything and buy it? Well, because I didn't know. I didn't realize it was going to go to $1,000. I didn't realize it was going to go to $5,000. I didn't realize it was going to go to $10,000. But it will, because it's math. The scarcity kicks in. And you can't tell me that it won't, because it's on every ATM. It's on every exchange. I mean, it's just as liquid as Bitcoin. So the same thing's going to happen to it. It's just a timing thing. It's got better technology built on it than Bitcoin. It's faster than Bitcoin. It's a better Bitcoin. It's just what it is. And when people wake up to that, you're going to realize how scarce it is. So, yeah, I'm saying it. Litecoin's a better Bitcoin. Just that simple. I mean, Bitcoin was created at a certain point. Charlie Lee created Litecoin to improve it, to make it faster, make it more usable, and it worked. It's a better form of money. It's the best form of money. Sound money for the digital age. That's what it is. We all know that. Everybody else is going to know that at some point. And they're the ones that are going to be paying $1,000 a Litecoin because they can't get it. Watch this video. Mark my words. Bookmark it. It's going to happen. So yeah, I mean, a scarce asset like that, you store your energy up into something that's sound. And I like Digibyte too. I don't talk about it enough, but I mean, I love the tech. You've got different mining algorithms. It's not just one, SHA-56 or script. I don't know. It's a kind of a cool coin. A lot of technology, a lot of people developing on it. A lot of things you can do with Digibyte. It's really fast. 15-second block transactions. I mean, that's fast. It's a fast blockchain if you ever used it. And it's just boom there. So I think as Bitcoin becomes that gold that everybody locks up, that's that huge store of value, and Litecoin becomes that silver that, just like silver right now, it's going to move up. And when people realize what it's really worth, price go way up. Same thing's going to happen with Litecoin, and people are going to start hoarding it. People will start hoarding Litecoin more so. And I mean, it's still usable. It's fast, but I think more people will start hoarding it. And a transaction coin, I mean, Digibyte's perfect for that, making transactions and payments, I think. And it can do a lot of other things. I mean, you'll have smart contracts on there, you'll have NFTs on it, and you'll have a lot of things. I mean, Litecoin can do that stuff too, but I mean, and Bitcoin can do it if it were implemented. I mean, all these chains can do it, but it's like, does it make sense to do it? Does it make sense to put NFTs on Bitcoin? And on a massive scale anyway? Yeah, I mean, if it's like some big land contract or, some giant, treaty between nations, yeah, you might want to make that into, an NFT or something and put it on the Bitcoin network as the, solid store of value. It's never going away. Same with Litecoin. But I mean, Digibyte, whew, it's a way underrated coin. I mean, it really is. I mean, it just is. And if you're, if you don't have a lot of money to invest, I mean, if I'm coming into the market, I'm going to speak for myself. If I'm coming into the market right now, I don't have much money. What am I going to invest in? What do I have faith in? What do I resonate with? And I look at a 2-cent Digibyte, and the numbers, if you look at it this way, there's 21 million Bitcoin that are going to exist and 21 billion Digibytes. So it's 1,000 to 1 ratio. So, you got $1,000 Bitcoin. Okay, it should be $1 Digibyte, right? I mean, if you were just going pure ratio. But if you got a $40,000 Bitcoin, is it a $40 Digibyte? No, it's not even close. It's 2 cents. And so I look at the value proposition of that, and not that it's ever going to, do that true potential of, 1,000 to 1. Let's say it goes to 10,000 to 1. It's just the value proposition at 2 cents, and for what it offers and what it does, and the fact that it's been around for 8 years. I mean, it's proven itself. I mean, we've got people investing all their money in a coin that came out last year. that's nothing more than a smart contract, you know, a little bit of code written on the Ethereum blockchain. Anybody can do. You go out there, you say, okay, this many coins, da, 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 and done. Basically copy a smart contract, this many coins, put it out there, start pumping it, give it a nice picture, and have a community, have social media pump it, and the next thing you know, you're raising millions of dollars. And it's not been proven, not been tested, and they can say all the things that they're going to do, but they haven't done anything. And people are investing in those things. I look at, you know, something like Digibyte, been around for 8 years, for 2 cents, and you know it's not going to disappear tomorrow. You know it's got staying power. You know it's solid. I mean, why would you invest in these coins that promise the world but have delivered nothing at this point and may deliver nothing? There's no guarantee. I'd rather put if I'm working and I'm taking my money, my paycheck at the end of the week, I mean, I'm not going to, you know, put it in a freaking lotto ticket, because that's what you're doing. You're getting scratch off lottery tickets thinking it's going to hit big. I mean, when you're buying a lot of these coins, and I get it, people are desperate, you know, they need to come up. They need to win. But, I mean, you are going to win with Digibyte. You are going to win with Litecoin. You are going to win with Bitcoin. It's just how much do you have to invest? I mean, you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. But nobody wants like 0.0001 Bitcoin. No, I want a whole Litecoin. You know, I want 1,000 Digibyte. I mean, you know, you feel like you got something. And plus, it's way undervalued compared to Bitcoin. So at some point, it's going to explode, both of these, and they're going to catch up. And the value proposition's there. Bitcoin is you know, it's had its big run-ups. They'll continue to go up, but is it easier for Bitcoin to go 10 times its current price, or is it easier for Digibyte to go 10 times its current price? I mean, you know, Bitcoin, is it going to go to $400,000 anytime soon? I think it's much easier for Digibyte to go to 20 cents. You know, or Litecoin to go to $1,000. So that's just how I look at it. You know, I just look at the value proposition of the whole thing. And I don't, you know, I'm not going to invest in something just because it could go way up. You know, yeah, you might throw 20, 50 bucks at it or something. And, or maybe $100 if you really want to gamble at some of these and just forget about them. And you know what? You might do well. But on the long term, if you're trying to get out of the system, if you don't want to put your money in a bank account anymore because they can seize that money anytime they want, and you want to put it in something that's got staying power, something that's got a great deal of potential in the future, that has been around for a long time already. I mean, I'm looking at Digibyte. I'm looking at Litecoin. I'm looking at those things. So that's just me. All right, Friday, check it out. Happy hour, 4 o'clock Central Time. Litecoin Lisa and I, we're going to announce where we're going to go here in the next couple of weeks. And then we're definitely going to Oklahoma City, but a week before that, we're going to be going somewhere else. I don't want to steal the thunder. So watch it live. And, you know, jump in the chat, make some comments, and I like engaging. So it's a good time. All right, hit that thumbs up if you would. I appreciate it. I really do. Hit subscribe. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. I can actually go live. It'd be kind of cool. I could be live right now, but I'm recording. All right. I love you all. Thanks for spending your time here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you have a great Friday, and join us on Happy Hour. But always trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Again, this cryptocurrency thing, people might think you're nuts. Might say you're nuts. Family, oh, you're nuts. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're a conspiracy theorist. You're a Russian backer. You know, you're into cryptocurrency. You know what's right. You know what's right in your heart. Follow it. Trust it. Okay? All right. Love you all.